What is going on, U.S. history students? Welcome to week 5 of distance learning. Today I want to tell you about what is expected of you this week and what's expected of you for the remainder of the school year. I also want to give you some reminders on kind of staying healthy and staying with it. But before I do that, let's get into a quarantine update. So quarantine update. Last week I showed you guys those tomatoes that I was growing in the egg carton. These are the 3 strongest boys I had, so I planted them in pots. Maybe by next school year I'll have some tomatoes to share with you guys, but we'll see. The other thing is, since I finished renovating the house, my wife and I have been playing a whole bunch of Animal Crossing. You can see I got a little gym going on in my bottom story, and then the top story is my classroom because I miss teaching, so I put that in there so I can kind of pretend, which doesn't really work, but it'll work for now. Now, next thing is this week's plan. You guys have your 2 Unit 9 projects due on Friday. I'll talk about those in a second here, but this is pretty exciting. Next week, on Friday, it is the last time I can assign work to you guys, okay? This is it. So I think what I'll end this, the last assignment will be the Cyber High Unit 10 stuff, and I'll have that due on the 29th. But after this, I cannot assign any new work. Now, that means you can still turn in late work all the way up until June 12th. So there's still time to get stuff turned into me. I just can't assign anything new on this date. So if you're all caught up, that's pretty exciting because this is kind of the end of the year for you. But if you're not, you still have time to turn in whatever you need to. Now, those final projects for Unit 9, this is the Civil Rights Unit, which I hope you know, but your 2 projects are due Friday. Again, you get to choose from this project menu. A bunch of you guys did newspapers, which was awesome, but make sure you read all the requirements to get full credit. Some people did essays, which was cool. I like reading those, especially if you love history. It's fun to read that. I saw some digital posters. A few of you did the exams, which was cool. Those are really easy to grade, which is kind of nice because I'm grading a lot these days. And I had one really cool graphic novel, which I'll share with you guys at some point. I'll post it on Google Classroom because it was awesome. But these are your options, okay? I did notice that some of you were having problems like picking a topic for your posters or your essays or whatever. So for this one, I made 4 prompts that you can kind of answer for your essay or your posters or whatever you want to do, okay? So who was a better civil rights leader, Martin Luther King or Malcolm X? In what ways does the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s relate to today? So these are just questions that you can use to guide your projects, which might help you out. Again, that's attached to your final projects assignment, okay? And finally, a couple reminders. Number 1 is get enough sleep. I know that during the time when you have no schedule, it's hard to get 8 hours a night, but I can't stress how important that is that you are sleeping 8 hours a night. Very important for your physical and mental health. Number 2, remember to do that attendance form that I have. It's super easy, but just do that by Friday, please. That would help me out a lot. And finally, stay in touch, okay? I will continue to have Zoom meetings at noon to 12:15 on Tuesdays, so check your email. You'll see a link in there if you want to visit that. Again, not mandatory. It's just for you to check in or ask me any questions if you'd like to do that. Alright, so that is it for this week. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay healthy, stay happy.